Where was Harry Potter born?
Godric's Hollow.
I was going to say London.
तो फर्स्ट मैं हिंदी में स्पेल बोलूंगा, तुमको बताना है वो एक्चुअल इंग्लिश में उसका नाम.
Okay.
ओके, सो स्टार्टिंग इजी. ओके, मृत्यु दंशम.
मैंने हाथ पे नहीं उठाया.
अरे क्लास चल रही है क्या? हाथ उठाएगा तो तेरे को. चलो वन मोर इजी. दिस इज द मोस्ट कॉमन स्पेल. ओके, निरस्त्र भव.
Expelliarmus.
अरे बाप रे.
सो वन पीड़ितो.
Curcio.
Stupefy.
Curcio.
Crucio.
Oh, Crucio. Same ही है ना?
Crucio. Oh my god.
I thought it's Curcio.
वो कब से कर्सियो.
Dismissed because of pronunciation.
I wanted to give it to him, then I'm like, it's not Curcio.
Curcio कुछ है ही नहीं. This is very important. यार मैंने later parts कभी हिंदी में देखे ही नहीं है, so I'm not going to win this round.
बचपन में देखा है.
अरे नहीं, तुम वर्ड से तुमको समझ
हाँ,
सकता है.
actually.
आगमनो.
Inferior.
Inferior क्या होता है?
Fianto something.
Inferno.
No, I don't think it's that.
Inferno.
I-N.
आगमन, किसी चीज को अपने पास बुलाना.
Accio.
Accio.
उगता क्या है?
आगमन. Oh my god. ये तो एकदम ढीठ हिंदी है यार.
चलो ये तो एकदम सुन के ही समझ जाओगे तुम लोग. प्रकाशित भव.
उजाला something.
हाँ.
Loomis.
Loomis. अरे यार देखना पड़ेगा मेरे को. यार दिसंबर में करना चाहिए मैराथन. अरे हाँ.
पितृदेव संरक्षणा.
Expecto Patronum.
पचलोदेव.
ज्यादा ये.
अरे मैं याद करके रखा था. मेरे को पता था ये आने वाला.
Where was Harry Potter born?
Godric's Hollow.
I was going to say London.
Okay, what is the name of the pub at the entrance to Diagon Alley?
Diagon. Wait, I remember this.
अरे fuck. Cauldron.
Ha, you're there.
Cauldron.
It's the hotel where they live in
Yeah.
stay.
It's the pub place where they crawl.
There also. And the lip.
Cauldron.
Second, this is the second part of the name. It's the dash cauldron.
Leaky cauldron.
I said it.
But she said
Leaky.
it full.
अरे cauldron बोला तूने बोला second word dash leaky बोला मैंने and then she said
You
she
should-
repeated my words.
You should have said
इसको
the
कुछ नहीं
leaky-
आता.
Cauldron. I said it.
मैंने cauldron बोला और leaky बोला तूने जोड़ दिया. Potterhead कुछ नहीं है घर भेजो उसको.
Okay. Name all 7 Weasley children.
Harry बोली sorry.
Harry ये खत्म अभी penalty. Ron, Ginny, भूल जा.
मैं बोलूंगी.
I said this.
You're out.
Fred,
Ron,
Greg.
Fred and George, Percy, Charlie, Bill.
That's correct.
What did Fred and George Weasley call their joke shop?
The Weasleys.
No.
Wow, very convenient.
Weasley's Weasels. Something.
the prank, some.
You have the first and the third word correct.
The dash weasels.
Weasley's dash weasels.
Magic Weasels.
Weasley.
Fire weasel.
Fire कहाँ से आ रहा?
Okay, no one got it. Weasley's wizard's weasel. What is the name of the Black family house's elf?
Creature. And Dobby.
What animal did Neville Longbottom lose on the Hogwarts
Todd.
exercise?
Rat. A rat.
You're right, but
Toad.
Frog.
Toad.
Toad.
But I said, किसी ने correct नहीं किया तो I still win it.
हाँ,
Toad क्यों है वो?
किसको?
Frog, but it's called a toad.
What was the name of the person who was the original owner of the Elder Wand?
The eldest brother of
Flivet
the.
Brothers.
What's the name?
ये आज ही देखा था मैंने.
वो वाइवा में होता था. अब भी याद था, यही पढ़ के आया था.
Peveril brother, the eldest one. That was it.
हाँ, Peveril, Antonio Peveril. चलो ये तो थोड़ा tough था, तो I'll let you go.
I know the third one.
Who was the original owner of the Horcrux locket?
Salazar Slytherin.
He wins. Nida wins. But I have seen all the movies a lot of times, and there are a lot of characters in the books that are not present in the movies.
Yeah, that is true.
So, who are those important characters that you think are missed in the movies?
Elves, they've never been shown in any of the movies.
Though Hogwarts has one in the kitchen and they are making all the stuff.
Every book, I think they've always shown one part wherein either Fred or George or someone, finds the kitchen and then they go inside the kitchen. Because the whole portrait, like, there's like a fruit bowl portrait where, that's the door to the kitchen.
मेरे को कोई भी आइडिया नहीं क्या है ये फ्रूट बॉल पोर्ट्रेट
I have seen the fat lady.
हाँ सेम
Fat lady is the entrance to the
Gryffindor
yeah.
common room. अच्छा one more question. Which dragon did Harry fight?
Fire.
Horn something. Horntail.
Oh yeah.
Hungarian haunting.
Hungarian horntail.
अच्छा तुम्हें पता है डम्बलडोर को उसका एल्डरमॉन्ड कैसे मिला था?
He won the wand from Gellert Grindelwald.
And how did Gellert Grindelwald get it?
He stole it from the wand maker who was from Europe.
But हाँ लेकिन हैरी पॉटर पूरे 7 मूवीज में ऐसा वन ऑन वन कोई ड्यूल नहीं हुआ
क्यों नहीं
एकदम
हुआ?
क्रेजी था
था ना Harry versus Voldemort.
Even Dumbledore versus Voldemort.
Proper duel ना?
Yeah, that was the
No, it was a pretty big scene wherein everybody finally saw Voldemort face to face.
But
Dumbledore versus Voldemort.
Or maybe there was a good enough duel between Voldemort and Harry, wherein the whole spell of
not Goblet of Fire.
and
No, he does the Avada Kedavra and then he does Expelliarmus and then uske parents ke soul and everything comes out and then they are like pushing against each other.
no, this is Harry versus Voldemort.
Harry versus Voldemort in the cemetery ना?
But Harry versus Voldemort का कोई ऐसे
the best duel was Sirius Black versus
Bellatrix.
yeah.
that was the best duel, and then the next best
And he
was
dies.
what's her name? The mother Weasley.
Molly and
Bellatrix.
Yeah.
Not my daughter, you bitch. Oh, that's an amazing scene. But Sirius Black versus Bellatrix नहीं था वो.
It was Sirius Black versus
Malfoy, yeah. वो दोनों लड़ रहे थे.
Bellatrix comes in between and she uses the...
He randomly comes in and just yeah.
But this is in the movie. That's not in the book.
No, it's also in the book.
Book, there are two people are having a duel. Harry and Sirius and one more, Bellatrix and someone.
It's
And that's-
Malfoy, I think.
But there was a two-pair duel.
I mean, yeah, of course, that's why when he says, James, we're doing great. That's when he...
And then
because he always used to treat Harry like a best friend.
The biggest twist in the duels was when Voldemort thought he earned the Elder Wand because he got it and then he was attacking Harry, but it didn't work for him because Harry was the one who owned the Elder Wand because he did Expelliarmus on Snape and Snape was the one who killed Dumbledore.
yeah, so
No.
that's not how it is.
Original. So
Yeah.
after Dumbledore, the owner became Draco Malfoy because he was the
Oh,
one.
right.
So when Voldemort took it from Dumbledore, he thought he will be the rightful master of the wand. But what happened was before Dumbledore only, he wanted the power of the wand to die with him.
Oh, okay.
Dumbledore wanted that, na?
They wanted the power of the Elder Wand to die with him because nobody would have rightfully taken it from him. You just can't take it from
But
the
then,
hand.
no.
But then Draco happened, which is not planned. And then and then the entire power goes to Draco, and Draco did.
Draco does Expelliarmus on Dumbledore and then Snape kills Dumbledore.
The last living person to do that was Malfoy. So nobody knew that only Harry figured.
Harry figured
Because Harry then disarmed Malfoy and the Malfoy man.
But what would you have done if you had the Elder Wand and like Hermione and Ron are like, oh, you have the most powerful wand in the universe, and he just snaps it and throws it?
He does not do that in the
That's the
book.
one scene which is not present in the movies but it's present in the books. It's that he actually takes permission from Dumbledore that can I repair my wand. And once he repairs his wand, because that's the...
From Elder Wand, he repairs his own wand.
His wand was irreparable. But Elder Wand being so strong could do that. And once it was done, he broke it.
But what would you have done if
He's broken it. So much drama in his life.
Yeah,
just
because
for one
anybody
wand,
who
just-
lives...
But if you have the Elder Wand, you are like drunk
The
with
most
all that
powerful.
power.
But
The
then it
wand,
would
right?
stay,
Bloodbath.
the drama would, people would come to him.
Yeah.
Take the
Elder Wand
wand.
थे, उसके पास बाकी दो
I think
But he
Elder
could
Wand had
protect
that,
from the dark.
तीनों deathly arrows आ जाते
Anybody
हैं ना,
who
उसके
owned
पास
Elder Wand died.
Yeah.
And Harry got his I still don't know invisibility cloak usko kaun James
Dumbledore gives it because it was a property of James. James gets it from his generational
runs in
parents.
Because they are the line
Brother.
down from the youngest brother, Peveril brother.
Yeah.
Can you all name all the Horcruxes?
There are 7 Horcruxes. First is the ring. Next is the book diary.
लास्ट वाला ये बताएगा हाँ?
डायडम बोला मैंने.
नहीं wait ना wait.
Ring,
You're wrong.
the necklace,
The ring, the necklace.
diary, which is
The
the
Cup.
diary, yeah. Tom
cup,
Brown's diary.
diadem, and then Nagini.
Nagini, yes.
Nagini.
Okay,
Let him.
Last
Now
वाला
it's
Harry
Harry.
Potter.
yeah
Who kills the last Horcrux?
Voldemort himself.
Actually, that's wrong.
let him speak.
That was wrong.
Arey, what?
Voldemort
That's
does not kill the last
He does, right?
Nagini. After he kills Harry, then they take him out of the
is the last
Horcrux, which is killed
Yeah,
by
yeah,
Neville Longbottom.
Neville.
So yeah.
But yeah,
But
that Horcrux theory.
Neville-
Why is Harry a Horcrux?
Oh, I know why is Harry a Horcrux.
Why?
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 अरे तो गलती से बन गया था ना.
हाँ.
कैसे बना था
Actually,
लेकिन
actually.
कैसे बन गया था?
गलती से बना.
अच्छा, do you know how a Horcrux is made? It's a very basic.
ये क्या है? जीके थोड़ी है. आप पूछ रहे हो Horcrux कैसे बनता है? Some dark magic. हाँ, some
Yeah,
dark
some
magic. You
dark
divide
magic.
your soul.
इनको मजा है.
How do you divide yours?
When do you get that correct moment to split your own soul? By
ठीक है, कोई नहीं.
by
कोई नहीं.
killing someone.
So basically, when you kill someone, then you have to kill your own self. That's how that part of soul can get, latched onto some object or some.
But you know why I love Harry Potter? Because there are so many details और इतनी एक तो हर कैरेक्टर की बहुत बड़ी बैक स्टोरी है और इतने सारे क्रीचर्स है और वो क्रीचर्स के अलग अलग इफेक्ट्स है.
J.K. Rowling.
जैसे अभी Voldemort creates his Horcruxes and वो almost मर गया रहता है, but then he drinks unicorn's blood. And then there's a theory that if you drink unicorn's blood,
You have only half life.
you
You have-
only have a
Yeah.
half-life and it's a
Cursed life, yeah.
Fuck, क्या कौन लिखता है ये सब बैठ के?
Do you know that actually she wrote it like one fine day on like
a
while coming
train
back in
ride
the
back.
train drive,
Oh.
and she just the idea just came to her, and then she started writing on the McDonald's ka receipt,
No,
Like
she
bill.
started writing a tissue.
tissue, some
Yeah.
tissue.
I think all of this is a PR activity, हाँ कि हाँ तुम ऐसे बोलो मैं तो बैठी थी मैंने बस ये अच्छा सा यूनिवर्स
The
क्रिएट
thought came into the picture, like one thought came,
And then she
it,
just started writing.
it started blooming, and
But imagining so much, there's a conspiracy.
she took at least more than a year. I don't know how many years she took to finish the first book, but when she finished it, she got rejected by 12 people, 12 publishers. And finally, Bloomsbury was like, I'll publish a book. And, it bloomed so much there.
Thanks, Bloomsbury then. So, there's a conspiracy theory that J.K. Rowling could write all this because she was Rita Skeeter actually in the Harry
Yeah.
Potter
Yeah.
universe. Yeah, and Rita Skeeter is also nosy bitch in everyone's case.
Yeah. And even that part is not shown in the movie. Or no, it's shown, right?
Rita Skeeter
But
is
not
shown.
directly shown. Like it's like a secret which is kept that she's actually a unregistered animagus, wherein she becomes a beetle and she can listen to people, and that's how she comes to know about all the gossip.
But in the book, what happens is she catches the beetle.
Yeah, she
And she
actually-
catches and she puts her in the
In the jar, and
she
she
takes
keeps
it back home.
Yeah. And
She
then
takes it back home to London, and she blackmails her that now if you do anything, I'm gonna give the secret out to everybody.
The most baddest moment of Hermione.
Badass mom.
When she punches Malfoy.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
the same thing. Oh my god, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
I wanted to talk about Dobby's death, which was very. Just the most saddest emotional moments in the entire canon.
Sirius Black's death and Dumbledore's
Fred's dead.
Fred's
Oh,
death.
yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It was very unexpected.
That death was not really shown in the movie, but it was
But
there
in the book, the way it's written,
Yeah.
and the way people have mourned over him, and then after they know he's died, but there is still the war is left.
Yeah.
How does Fred die? But I don't remember.
Percy battling together, and
and
so it's Hogwarts में fight हो रहा है. बाहर giants are also with Voldemort, so they are also fighting. And at that moment, that Dementors have also entered. And who are they called? The followers of Voldemort. What are they called?
Death Eaters.
The Death Eaters are also there. And अचानक से explosion होता है because they're fighting. And Fred dies in that explosion. No spell hits him, but he dies in an explosion. And it's said that he dies with a smile on his face because at that moment he's cracking a joke with Percy.
Yeah.
What was the most satisfying scene for you in the entire series?
I think this Amrish thing only when Fred and George burst the entire crackers
Not
and
that.
That was a cool scene, but wasn't the most satisfying.
When she is literally pushed and pulled by those.
Centaurs. For me, in the 7 parts, that was the most satisfying scene. Jab she was like, "You lowly creature, how can you touch me?" and all. And
When Harry gives her back, you must never lie.
you must never lie.
She's telling them,
Yeah.
tell the centaurs, I'm
Yeah.
a teacher.
Bobby, then he does the same when he goes to the Ministry of Magic
Yes.
and then Hermione takes
Yeah.
that because she's constantly lying that it's her heirloom.
Yeah, the
yes.
locket.
Second most satisfying thing was when Dobby gets freed by Harry.
Oh, yes.
And
Yeah.
Lucius Malfoy's face.
Yes.
That was the most satisfying thing. And the smirk that Harry has. Even in the book it's given so...
And then he lifts his pants to show why that's my song.
And तभी Malfoy उसको एवाड़ा कटावरा मारने जाता है.
हाँ.
Like what the fuck, तू सीधा बच्चा मार रहा है.
And Dobby's like, fuck off.
Imagine how powerful he is. He overpowered Lucius Malfoy. He overpowered Bellatrix in the Malfoy Manor when he was, rescuing them.
They are very powerful creatures, but since they were always oppressed for centuries, is where they never understood that they should disobey their masters.
It was very
Black people,
sad how he
black
dies
people
though.
story.
Like it was very nice, like on the beach and everything, and
And Harry
like-
Potter, my friend.
died in my friend's arms.
Oh my god, that was again a very sad.
Very sad.
I cried actually.
But I think it was a
Buried him
perfect
speech
ending
there.
for him.
No, he
Yeah,
could have lived a very
his
long.
life started with Harry and ended for Harry.
Yeah.
It's like he gave...
Like a round circle.
Yeah, like a round
Full
circle.
But I like how Harry says that I want to bury him.
I want to dig the grave on my own. No magic. Yeah.
Movies are
If
good,
you
yeah.
compare book to movie transitions, it is one of the best, I would say.
It's just that maybe if they would have actually put in all of the scenes which got cut, movie बहुत ज़्यादा लंबा.
But imagine वो time के लिए, like when they started the series, इतना पुराना है, and still they were able to show so much.
मैं
The
भेजता
most
था बोलेगा.
basic things, Hogwarts की ceiling, so good. The way it changes season wise and everything.
उसका भी कुछ तो है ना सीलिंग का.
Yeah.
It's a magic cast on it where it changes and then there's like floating candles on it, or if it's raining outside it'll start showing like
I think the
thunderstorms.
best part was Dumbledore giving points for free to Gryffindor.
Oh yeah. yeah. उसमें क्या memes निकले थे? Oh shit.
भाई वो तो जबरदस्ती दे देता.
तुमने कुछ किया 100 पॉइंट.
फर्स्ट ईयर में तो वही पूरा जिता दिया.
हाँ.
कुछ तो 3
टाई किया फिर like अरे I need
Neville Longbottom.
Neville Longbottom
To stand
five,
against
yeah.
enemy is bravery, but to stand against your own friends.
But उसका क्या transformation हुआ Neville Longbottom?
Oh.
The way he's in the movie and the way he is now.
Even in the movie by the end, even
The
then
movie by the end.
And there's
yeah.
a story why Neville earlier was not that good at magic.
And then he became suddenly good at
Because
magic in 7th year,
Confidence.
6th, 7th year.
Why? No, not confidence.
So he
Because to fight.
No,
Pardon.
change of wand.
Protect
Change of wand. So first 5 years of his life, he's used his dad's wand. And that wand never obeyed him because it was not meant for him. So he was always failing at magic. He was always poor at magic, poor in classes. In the 5th part, when they're having a battle in the Ministry of Magic, that's when his wand breaks. Grandmother gets a new wand and then suddenly he becomes good at things.
Standing on the bridge against the whole army. And then
Oh,
they are coming to him. क्या
और
scene
फिर
है
वो
वो?
ब्रिज टूटता रहा. He's
हाँ.
like, अभी नहीं ब्रिज टूटता नहीं. All the
हाँ,
spells are
yeah.
well. And he's like, हाँ दिखा और फिर वो
It's gone. And then they start running towards him.
बट हाँ लूना का भी बहुत सैड. अगर तुम एक्चुअल जो उसका रियल लाइफ कैरेक्टर है उसका बहुत सैड स्टोरी है.
हाँ, she was a
Anorexic.
Anorexic is basically you don't eat anything.
You have an
Like,
eating
they
disorder.
kind of,
yeah, they
So
have
you
body
eat
image issues.
So you eat and you vomit. So she had a very hard time struggling it, and she used to write a lot. Harry Potter is the only thing that helped her through all of that journey, and she used to write a lot of letters to J.K. Rowling. And J.K. Rowling
I
used to
thought she had
reply.
cancer.
No, it was anorexia.
Wait, like in
Huh.
the series or
No,
No,
really,
real
she was a
life.
big fan.
So
and
she started writing letters to J.K. Rowling, and J.K. Rowling started, responding to them. And when that 5th part came, she auditioned.
made a
She
role for
auditioned.
her.
No, she didn't make a role. She auditioned for Luna, and J.K. Rowling said she's the best part. She's the best person to play Luna.
But real life में भी Emma Watson is very smart वैसे मतलब she is the only one who actually completed college and all. She took a break from acting. मैं पहले college जाऊंगी फिर मैं ये सब करूंगी हाँ.
So J.K. Rowling picked Alan Rickman for Snape, and he was the only character. Alan Rickman was the only one who knew how his character will die.
Oh.
Since day one he was casted, he knew that what will happen in Deadly
नहीं,
Hallows.
इसको day one से नहीं पता था. He considered leaving बीच में.
हाँ.
फिर उसको जेके रावलिंग ने बताया because what negative character था ना उसका first, second, third season में.
Yeah.
He was gonna quit. फिर जेके रावलिंग ने उसको
So
बताया.
yeah, so he was the
But-
only
and then
one.
he kept that secret end of the series.
When you're talking about one of the most emotional moments, I think Snape's death and then Harry collecting that.
Snape's
Take
death was
them,
emotional.
Oh yeah,
हाँ.
and it was yeah. And जब वो उनका उसका interaction होता है with Dumbledore and then उसने जब ये हाँ Patronus charm करा होता है.
I really think the movie has captured correctly Snape's death and the
Yeah,
backstory of
and the
it.
backstory of
Every
it.
clip that is written in the book is there in the movie.
Yeah.
Lily in the young age, Snape in the young age,
How he was bullied and
how he was bullied, every
But वो scene क्या है when Dumbledore asks him after all this
after
time.
all this.
always, yeah.
Maybe show. मूवी में एक वो मस्त सीन दिखा है where Voldemort is in Harry's mind और ऐसे they are on platform 9 and 3/4 and someone ऐसे Sirius is standing ऐसे suit में there's a chain and Sirius के body पे Voldemort का face है something like
Yeah.
this. Since we are talking about real life characters, do you all know one of the I feel this is one of the best bloopers that I have seen, okay? So in the 5th part I think वो Great Hall में there's a scene where everyone is
No, the second part.
Second part? Okay, second part. So, where the, Dumbledore says, let them sleep, let them be
Oh, that's the
lost in
second
their
part,
dreams. So, उसमें एक blooper है where Daniel
put a fart in.
Radcliffe Daniel Radcliffe director को जाके बोलता है कि I want to lie down besides my crush and everything.
हाँ.
So they are like okay we'll put you there और उसके उसमें farting का वो डाल देते हैं.
In our dreams, we enter completely our own world. You know, it's completely our own world, and we like to swim in the deepest waters.
Yeah. And the entire scene is going on, and chalte someone's farting, and then everybody is laughing. Again, it's stopping. Scene is getting started. Again, they're walking. Someone's farting, and बेचारा Harry.
मेरा ब्लूपर रील में तो एक वो भी है where I think हैरी और उसका जो चो का जो किस सीन था so not many people were there and everything it was private kissing scene but when Hermione का kissing scene था तो the entire cast was there just like क्या बकचोदी है
किसके साथ?
हैरी के साथ
Yeah, in the
That
real.
was.
because हैरी देखना वो when Ron is trying to discuss
I know that was the last part.
हाँ तो एक वो इमेज आता है हैरी एंड Hermione का kissing
ये अच्छे से याद है इसको.
about Snape, like how a lot of Harry's protection was because of Snape. Like last में वो एक expecto patronum भेजता है, फिर उसको वो mind control
Literally every
But
movie.
all of this is only because he loved Lily.
हाँ.
And because he promised, he gave his word to Dumbledore that he will protect Harry. Because he thinks that he was the reason Lily died.
Snape was the reason.
Because he was the one who went and told
The
Voldemort.
half truth, yeah.
He was the one who heard the prophecy, half prophecy, which was told to Dumbledore by that teacher.
Trelawney.
In a pub while she was giving the interview for the for the
Role of
role
the
of the
teacher.
teacher. And he just listens and then because he follows Voldemort, he runs to the master.
He was a Death Eater, na?
And then later he comes to know that the person Voldemort has figured it's Lily's son.
So prophecy was you will be killed by someone who's born on this day.
You will mark yourself as the equal power, and that person will be the
Basically the end of the 7th month. The person will be born.
Neither can exist.
Nor can.
That was the after one. That was after. Yeah, it's the same prophecy.
It's the
but though.
same.
It was the half prophecy he heard,
You
na?
did not hear the part where the 7th month he will be born in the 7th month, and his parents will be defining you thrice. And then the second part was neither will be alive. Nobody knew the second part. They knew the first part. They did not know कि
But he went on killing all the babies, na?
live. वो part किसी को नहीं पता
Not
था.
all the babies. They shortlisted people.
हाँ, shortlisted, and then उस shortlist से they started killing all of them.
Lily, and so that's when he thought that it's because of me that Voldemort got to know. So he goes to Dumbledore and he says, "You save them and do anything what you want. I'll give you my word. I will work for you, but you save them." But somehow Lily's still dead. So
Somehow नहीं, Peter Pettigrew.
मतलब वही Peter Pettigrew betrayed them and they died, and then he took it in because the reason why everything started was because of him.
But prophecy जो थी, that could have been true for Neville Longbottom.
Neville Longbottom also. हाँ, I was
It would have happened if they would have heard the entire thing. If he would have not marked them only, the prophecy wouldn't have come true only.
So the second part said that you will select.
Yeah.
So it could have been Neville also, or it could have been Harry. So
Imagine Neville being the lead.
he selected his own part.
A spin-off.
What if Neville was the chosen
It would
one?
have been the same because
No, I think he would not get Snape's protection.
He wouldn't
Because
get
Snape
Snape's
loved Lily.
protection.
That's why he protected Harry. Plus, Harry had friends.
but then
Neville
would
also
have
had the same
Yeah,
friend.
Neville's parents were under Crucio, na?
वो तो when they died.
No, but Neville's friends would also have sacrificed their life for him, but they wouldn't have had Snape. He wouldn't have had Snape. And he is a very major
But
chunk
then
of why Harry reached
for
where
all
he
you
is.
know, Harry would have had a happy life and Potter's was
हाँ वो तो अपना अपना खुश अमीर भी थे वो तो.
Ah, of
So he would have
course.
been
But this answers two what ifs. Like what if Snape never loved Lily, and what if Neville was the chosen one? So if Neville was the chosen one, he wouldn't have Snape's protection. So that also answers, like if he did not love Lily, Harry would have.
But then there is another thing where
But
they
then
say-
if Snape didn't, yeah.
But then there's another thing that Snape also saved Harry because he owed a debt to Harry's father. Because when he used to try to, because Harry's father and the whole Mirandas they were the most famous and the
Marauders. बोलते हैं ना, हाँ.
they were the popular celebrity kids, and he used to try run behind them to find a way to get them to detention. So he figured that every full moon they used to all go to the whooping willow. So what is the reason? And he followed them, and that's when Sirius was like, let's play a joke. He figured that he's following, so he let him follow them. And when Lupus turned as a wolf, he does not remember who's who. The rest of them were animagus, but Snape was still just a student, right? So he was about to get killed, and that's when Harry's dad saved him.
All have a bucket list where we want to go London and we want to see everything.
And I want to watch Cursed Child.
That is bucket list.
Yeah,
Cursed
it's
Child play
amazing.
and going to London to see
You
Harry Potter
literally
world.
see magic happening on
And
stage.
drinking butterbeer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
Nice.